Mutations. There are many popular science fiction movies that depict genetic mutations. X-Men borrows the biological concept and turns it into entertainment. But mutations are serious because they mean that an organism's genes have been permanently altered. How and why do these changes occur? What are the consequences of genetic mutation? Causes of mutations. This photo depicts a DNA molecules. Mutations occur when DNA is damaged or there is a sequence error. Many different processes can cause mutations. Generally, they are caused by number 1, errors in DNA replication. This means that the DNA did not repeat themselves correctly. Think of a computer program which relies on correct instructions being given in order to function. If a computer programmer gives incorrect instructions, the whole program can be thrown off. Likewise, if the code of an organism receives incorrect instructions from nature, a mutation will result. As the DNA code is being copied, a hiccup changes the outcome. Number 2, damaged DNA. Environmental factors like radiation may be responsible for damaging DNA. Radiation is the reason people wear heavy jackets when getting x rays. Humans also have the ability to damage their DNA with alcohol and drugs. When pregnant women use these substances, there are many types of DNA damage that can occur, resulting in problems for the baby. Consequences of mutations. When a DNA molecule is mutated, this may or may not change the resulting proteins that the organism makes. Even if the proteins change, this may or may not change the organism's phenotype. In other words, mutations might have severe consequences or no consequences at all. At the most severe level, genetic mutations can prove lethal. For example, the albino tree frog has no color pigment in its skin, making it easy for it to camouflage and avoid predators. What if a genetic mutation caused the tree frog to turn cherry red? The tree frog would be endangered, resulting in the likely death of the organism and eventually the extinction of the species of albino tree frogs continued to be born red. Certain mutations increase an organism's chances of survival. However, beneficial mutations are less common than harmful mutations. Some mutations may make an organism less likely to get a disease. Other mutations may increase an organism's bone density. This would make broken and fractured bones less likely to occur. This photo depicts human bones. Beneficial mutations can increase an organism's bone density. Some organisms may be unaffected by mutations. These mutations are neutral because they have no positive or negative effect. All mutations lead to genetic variation, which is healthy for populations. Some organisms will be more adapted to their environment than other organisms, and natural selection will ultimately dictate which mutations stay in the gene pool. Fascinating variation in animals. Some mutations are fascinating to behold. Panda bears are usually black and white, but since 1985, there have been a handful of light brown and white pandas sighted. The caramel pandas have been spotted in the Qinling Mountains of China. Exactly what kind of mutation caused the color variations remains a mystery. The unusual caramel colored panda is a result of mutation. Additionally, the octopus is famous for having 8 legs, but scientists have discovered some with 6 legs. One particular 6 legged octopus was found in an aquarium in England and dubbed Henry. Again, the genetic mutation that made this incredible variation possible has been speculated about but remains unknown. Furthermore, there have been frogs born with 3 heads, goats born with 8 legs, and a score of other genetic mutations that illustrate the amazing variety of the natural world.